That Writer Guy.
That Writer Guy.
That Writer Guy. Podcast with Lyman Rate.
Hello and welcome back to That Writer Guy Podcast. I am your host, Lyman, and today we are in the second part of our series on self-publishing, and in this episode, it is how you can self-publish all on your own. I will warn listeners that I am going to possibly make some enemies today, make some friends, and make some people laugh, cry, or realize things they didn't before, but that is okay. And with that, this meager attempt at a disclaimer, here we go. To self-publish is something you can do. It is not beyond your capabilities, but here's the first thing that is going to make some people mad or be considered disagreeable advice. You cannot publish for free. It just is not something you can do. I'm sorry to those who say it doesn't cost anything, but to me, it is a lie. And yes, I'm going to get super technical and detailed as to why I say this. And to those who say, but you were just talking technicalities, well, I'm sorry. They matter. In many aspects and facets of life, the technicalities of things matter more than what we would like to admit. If you are writing a book, it is going to cost you something to do so. But how, when I am just sitting there writing words down? If you're using a computer, it costs money. If you're using the internet, that costs money. Everything we do in life costs money. So technically, it's not wrong to say self-publishing costs money. Okay, I'm not going to go that far into technicalities, but I'll backtrack here and keep things on target. You can write your book. You can have it ready to go and gone over it 5 times or 10 times or even say 100 times, poring over every word, every sentence, the structure of all parts, and then done it again and again. You've checked all spellings, checked nouns, pronouns, verbs, adverbs, tenses, and everything is there. You did it all yourself. Then you went through and spent the time and the energy to create a cover yourself. You mastered it and got feedback from others, working to adjust and change that wasn't working until it was done. Then you go through all the steps to do the process of publishing it to, say, Amazon or Lulu or Ingram Spark. Then you publish and it costs you nothing. Wrong. I am here to strongly advocate of having an editor look over your work. I am not a fan of doing only self-editing. I can't condone it, I cannot support it, and I cannot encourage it. Does that mean people won't do it? No, people will still do their own editing, but editors cost money. I hear that quite often, and yes, you are right. They absolutely do. But using an editor can help eliminate things you or I might not have seen or can gloss over after 5 times looking through your own manuscript. A good editor can help you fix things. A great editor can help not only fix things, but they will have the experience, the background, and the knowledge to eliminate things you may not know how to do. One of my biggest weaknesses is past to present tense. I bounce back and forth between both of those like I'm on a trampoline. It is a curse of mine, and it is something that I have been working on, and as much as I have worked on to fix this, it is still there. My editor knows this, and they know what they have to do to help me. A good editor will cost you money. The same for a cover designer. Now, if you have experience and the skill and the ability, then yes, you can do it yourself. If you don't, it's going to cost you money to get one made. You have costs now for editors and cover designers. That's just 2 things. And depending on who you have do your cover and who you have doing your editing, it can be expensive. From there, we now get to something many forget, and that's formatting. Ever wondered how books always look the same no matter where you get them? It's all in the formatting. It has to be consistent. No, you can't just take your manuscript, finish it, fix all the parts to include the editing, then save it and think it's done. If you do, you might find your margins aren't right, the size of your book is wrong, and many other things. There are many different sizes of books. The most commonly used size is the 6x9 inch. And if you are using Microsoft Word, your default settings of a normal piece of paper, which is an 8.5 inch by 11 inch. You have to make changes to your document to fit the 6 inch by 9 inch requirements and then adjust margins and other things. There are people out there that do this for a living and you can use them. They aren't free, but they are worth the money. Or you can do it all yourself and get one of those programs that will allow you to format everything yourself. And guess what? Those programs cost money. The only thing I can tell you to do is take the time to learn exactly what you need to do, how to do it, and if you need to hire someone to do it because you're not capable of learning, you're not capable of doing it yourself, then hire that out. I haven't really even got into the actual self-publishing part of this, and we're already a good ways into the book and this podcast episode. The good news is the actual process of getting the book published is easier to do, and that part can be free. But all of this is important. You do all of these things, then you go step by step through the process of getting your book onto the platform or place you want it to be published. If the publishing process is something you don't feel you can do, there are people that are willing and able to help you, but they too will cost you something. The bottom line is it is nearly impossible to self-publish without spending something. Even if you do self-publish, you will need to do some marketing, and while you can do many free outlets, they won't get you near the results as paid outlets. Just keep that in mind. And that is all the time I have on this subject today, and I do hope you have found this helpful and informative. I have enjoyed my time with you, and I look forward to being with you again on the next episode, which will be episode 3 of the self-publishing series. And if you've enjoyed this episode or any of my previous episodes, I do ask that you please come over to my Facebook page, That Writer Guy Podcast. Leave me a like and a follow. Leave me a comment if you want to reach out and tell me something. If you want to reach out and give me an idea that you may have that would be a good podcast episode idea, send them to me. I'll be more than happy to read them and reach back out in kind. And if you just want to reach out just to reach out, do it. I'd be more than happy to hear from you. And that is everything we have. And until next time, keep the words flowing, the ideas going, and happy writing.